Resistance is asking for our help in extracting a VIP who had been providing reconnaissance data in this area. We've got the coordinates, but it's likely we'll have to clear out a contingent of hostile forces to make this work.
Welcome back to more Law of the Chosen. We are rescuing a VIP, or rather escorting a VIP for an advent city. No concealment, except for the guy who has concealment, obviously. 12 enemies, including a Requiem Archon and a Requiem Mutant.
Advent already knows we're here, so your position isn't concealed for the extraction.
Interesting. I do have the Shard Gauntlets here, but I don't actually have an attack ability. Also, I feel like the game said this had the large map modifier, or very large map even, and this doesn't look. Sometimes it has to be said, but it's not actually large. Sorry, I had to break it to you like this.
My blade seeks blood.
It's all a little bit awkward here with our starting position. We do have reconnoiter. Let's actually reconnoiter in this general area. There yourselves reconnoitered. Oh, cool. Great information.
Critics, mom.
Peek around this way. Lead priest down here. That mutant thing up top. Your Viper by your Assault Trooper as his buddies. First of all, get a free grenade. Need to get close here.
Pulling off here.
We just gotta get close and probably just charge the next turn or so. You want to be as close as possible to the wall. Like, the further we're in the back, the sooner they see us if they come a little bit closer. We might make an exception for Andy here to be a little bit further back, but we don't have grapple to catch up with the squad. That's a little bit of a problem. So scratch that. We're just gonna run in. Bone is gonna chill there though. Rattler is gonna rattle up here. I'm trying.
Already there. I've got eyes on
Yep, that's Andy couldn't get close enough to the building. And he's gonna come down, reveal me, and then the priest is gonna activate. What? Like, that is not the best position there, Mr. Oh, the priest just walks away, okay. He walks really far away. Well... I mean, Mr. Mutant, you have a really loud weapon, but you have a really bad sense of positioning. God, I kinda... Let me just get you over here. Then you can come here. fastball, a fire grenade on that snake down there. Great fire. What do you mean immune to your own acid explosion? What do you mean immune? Yeah. And then we immolate these two guys. Nice supremacy here, nerd. You like getting cut? Alright, over here we can probably knife you. And then Shadow Melt for the reconcile. One of those attacks. Of course, of course, of course. I don't want to use any of the cooldowns, so I think I might just here run in and slice. Just give him a regular slash. I mean, he's on fire, he has growing corrosion, there's a whole bunch of problems. Ah, you know what I should have done? I should have totally ballistic SMG'd him, and then we still wouldn't have had the damage to kill. Well, anyway, Rattler. See, here, gets a flank on the snake. Are you on fire or are you not on fire? You're not on fire. You're shell-shocked. What does shell-shock do again? Reduced aim and crit. Okay.
Hold still, you son of a bitch.
That's actually a problem. I can't guarantee that you're gonna burn if you move. You need to kill you. So I guess we have plenty of grenades, right? I think we just pop it with a grenade.
Simple. I guess that'll be okay.
I think you should burn to death from the fire. Right? Do you have regeneration stuff, or is that just the other guy? You regenerate 2 health at start of the turn. And you're burning for 4. You should be dead. He takes... He only took 3 damage from the burn because he has cover to the guy who burned him. How is that perk not still in the game? Like, this is... Party is increasingly silly each time I see it in effect.
Fire hot ow.
Ah. Let's not deal with you. There is a angry Malakim up top. Now, if I remember correctly, Malakims do not get a reaction if they're on poison. Would help if I see exactly where it is, but I'm fairly certain that this should be in range. But maybe we go a little bit over. Maybe we don't. Okay, we can combat scanner first, yeah? It's Froststrap only counts only as a single action.
Get ready for a shock.
Shocking. And that, of course, cancelled my steady weapon and made my shot actually worse. I should have done it the other way around. Shot first, then...
Went off the armor.
I've taken the criticism of, hey, you're not utilizing combat scanner enough, so I thought I need to utilize it more, but probably not like that. Anyway, let's punch the priest a little bit. It would allow me then to get a good old burial blade. Hang on, what kind of custodian are you? You have a destroyer gauntlet, so you are actually able to do something while burning. You have free mobility though, so good luck. Good luck with that. Don't actually see that Malakin guy though. How do we get vision up top? Like this.
Yes, Commander.
On top of that burning building, cool. And plasma a little bit. Oh, we can run up here. Cut him into pieces.
Go and tell the opponent the victory I have won here.
Alright, Mr. Custodian, how are we gonna handle this? If I'm gonna double attack you, then you can retaliate with your gauntlet on me. So I feel like that's not necessarily what I want to do unless we can kill you. What do you say, Rattler? Can we kill the guy?
What's going on?
To 12. Now, obviously, then I should attack with you first because your attacks shred armor. I mean, you might just kill him outright here. You might, for a change, not double graze with Taz Reaping. I'm shocked and positively surprised here. And good job, Rattler. You were there when we needed you. And you also were when we didn't need you. So, cool beans. Ritual here. Yeah, and 1 turn to scanner. I don't like that the game, like, you know, the game is showing me these enemies, and that totally means I should just throw a grenade down there, doesn't it? Okay, you know what? I'm gonna feel better about it if I check the hack. Nothing. Well, definitely want to try the for the large intercache on the way out, probably on this tower. So it's not cheesing based on info I shouldn't have if I use a scouting protocol, checking my flank and realize, oh, there's bad guys there. Right, now it's just regular cheesing. And hey, we get cheese in the team, then I can cheese. Cheese.
I'm on it, Commander.
Much as I wanted to cheese.
Simple.
Oh, you don't activate because nobody sees you while you're taking damage. That's very unfortunate. Hang on, let me see if that still is true, even with the second grenade. What do you mean loot destroyed? Okay. Now we also saw that there's another group here somewhere. I'm not sure what we can do about that right now. I have some ideas what we can do with that information. I'm not sure how we engage these guys though. First things first.
Go here, fellas.
I think that's gonna activate that other group, yes.
Go here.
Oh! Oh, another one of those guys. he's taking cover with those friends, okay. Well, definitely acid. I like the acid blob, it's just way more damage, but it's not gonna hit both and it's not shredding. Okay, acid is one part of the puzzle. The other part is teamwork. Into, hey, you heard about first grenade, you heard about second grenade, but wait, there's more.
Simple.
Third grenade. Now, we're kinda out of Buccaneer special moves, aren't we? This is then gonna activate those guys. I think there's a good chance to get a fire on you. So what are my options here? If I can run and gun into a flashbang, for what it's worth. Does the mutant have any... Okay, all members gain additional 5 cover defense for each living squad member. Might be mind control, panic, blinded, or confused. I think we gotta do this. Takes out the captain. And the dot damage might take out, well, I think it's very likely to take out that guy. Then I think we're gonna can we run and gun into full cover somewhere? This map? In this economy? Yeah, actually we can. The only downside is now we can't hit the codex with the flashbang. Right, so what do we have left? We got you left. We command somebody. You could run in and slice. It's then it's not gonna activate that other group because the assault trooper is dead. Every time I see that damage reduction from Hardy, I'm just frustrated. I might just have to see how I can remove that perk because it makes no sense. It makes no sense. Like, sure, on a ranged attack, you know, damage is reduced by cover in between, but on a melee attack, just because you have cover to the starting position of where the other soldier is coming from, you shouldn't get damage reduction. And you definitely shouldn't get damage reduction on a dot tick because you have cover towards the guy who set you on fire. How does that make any sense in any game whatsoever? Well, anyhow, does that mean I want to go in here? Because then I can follow up with a Scourge Cutter that does not get reduced by cover. And maybe I can command for a both barrels or a shotgun shot, whip it. Yeah. And then no more enemies on the map. Well, look at that. Now you're no longer getting damage reduction after being attacked from the exact same tile. Okay, I shut up now. Assuming I do not see him right now. I get line of sight for the command. Oh boy. That might be a bigger issue than I originally thought. You're not leaning out there, buddy. You gotta lean into it, out of it. Okay. Some plans seemed better in my mind. Here's what we can do, though.
Would have been nice to have something faster than a brisk walk.
I kinda hate doing it, but we're just gonna shoot this guy. And then Dogpile should trigger. Ooh, even hit him. Ooh, even did not hit him. He's gonna die at the end of the turn. That still means he gets 2 actions before that. So that sucks. Or however many actions he gets. And you only... Why, though?
Suffer.
Can't hunt with my bare hands.
That was a well-targeted psionic bomb. Gotta give her that. It's like... Low clap. Hmm. That might actually be a bigger issue than I'd like to admit. Alright, first things first. Heal up. He's gonna die from the acid this turn for sure, right? He's no longer burning from acid. Never mind. Oh, hang on a second. So I was thinking that he would take extra damage from my +2 damage on dot ticks perk. But I think that is actually only +2 damage on dot ticks from your grenades. And that is not my grenade. Game. It's going to be a little bit more complicated than it needs to be.
I beg your pardon.
Reloading!
That was fantastic, though. Okay. So now about that Lancer. Can I not go here and then jump down there? Okay, that gives me line of sight on the Lancer. Probably activates whatever last guy was there. Bio barrier. $29. That is not the shot I'm looking for. Hmm. He has a surprisingly and annoyingly good position there. Okay, look, I think I might just have to throw the grenade at him, but then again, I also don't see how I can get to a grenade throw position without giving him an extra action. I mean, without, yeah, triggering that Overwatch. You absolute piece. Do you really want to run that Overwatch with the one guy who has no ablative left? Can we run the Overwatch in cover with Andy? Yeah.
Running.
In cover on a dash, it's not gonna work.
Nine here.
It did work. Okay. You can't reach that bunk, that guy. Man, some days everything's just coming out. Not so great. Do I not have bioimmunities? I ran for the acid up top. Through poison. Now I'm really confused. Could I run for the poison? Is it just the immunities from the med kit? That shouldn't actually work that way in Mod Jam, Ted Jam. I mean, if it tells me, hey, you're gonna get acid here, you're gonna get acid. That is not just a suggestion. Okay, so here's the plan. He comes in here. Throws his acid grenade. Kills the stun lancer. Destroys more loot. Okay, second loot destroyed of the mission. Cool. And then you're just gonna walk wherever.
Yes.
And you're gonna get some distance to that guy, and somebody's gonna smacked by him. Gonna get smacked. Oh, he can come up here. Fantastic. That's personal. Like, shield deflecting my shot is one thing, but shooting me with your shotgun, that's personal.
Only one more.
Oh yeah, I want an armor made out of that shield material.
I have a bad feeling about this.
If I ever get into modding, first mod I make is an modded sectopod variant that has like bio-barrier shields just strapped on the sides and on the front. Not on the back, so if you attack it from the back, it doesn't have deflection chance. But since it will have 4 shields on each side and on the front, and each shield is 25%, so it has 100% chance to deflect. That's how percentages work in this game, right? Never let me download the mod tools, I tell you. You may go.
Oh, hell yeah, mate.
So at the end of the day, we're coming out of this with an angry commander,
Ask for a lot, but
a new heretic,
I hope you're right.
and an injured buccaneer.
Rolling out.
Oh, hang on. Save the willpower. You need to stay. You need to stay. leave. I mean, power hack.
If you say so.
He like the other tower was a way better chance.
Give it a shot.
Oh, bye.
I think this one. I guess that'll be okay. VIP secure and in position for evac.
This is Firebrand.
Would have been nice.
Status confirmed.
Large intercache would have been real nice. Alright, mission successful. Renewed hatred for Hardy perk.
Advent officials revealed today's maneuver by local peacekeepers was a planned exercise. Citizens should not be alarmed. All weapon fire and wounds were simulated to better train Advent forces.
Another success beyond all expectations. I'm continually impressed, Commander.
Same. I'm also continually impressed. Alright, this is lead the target. Just different. Lead the target with Bitterfrost. Requiem Core and Elysium Core. That is a good pickup. And we're gonna see what our new friend here can do for us. Getting a tech sergeant is probably better than getting a couple rookies out of a jailbreak. (15 mobility, 77 aim). Alright. You have Apotheosis. Holy crap. You have high combat intelligence, we could pick that up right away. Okay. Interesting. You also have... So you have Hunter's Instinct, so a pistol-based build would be an option. Which would be kind of the, I think, top row is more pistol build. So there's the whole thing here, where is it? So you use the Ghost Bullet, the kind of free shot, or rather, yeah, not free shot, but it only costs 1 focus, right? It will then stun for 1 action, and if you get this perk, you fire an additional shot. Pistol shot. Does that also trigger this again? And then you get, you know, feet on the damned when you kill the targets. Ghost Bullet or Haunt. You regain an action point. On the other hand, Apotheosis, like this is, you know, with focus, if we get 4 focus, 100% damage increase, you've seen what kind of damage Soul Rend does. Yeah, now think about getting 100% extra damage on that. Although, you gotta get 4 focus, attack, activate Apo, and get 4 focus again, or 3 focus to actually use Soul Rend. And he does not have thousands to go, so he can't attack twice per turn to get his focus built up very quickly. Like, that's the whole thing why I think the melee spec works on Boomdia, because we have thousands to go with superior aptitude, so we can get more focus more quickly. So maybe we actually forget about Apple and do something with Horned. Movement only action after using Ghost Bullet. So the big thing is, so this kind of top row, I don't like it normally because it takes so long to get to Horned, to get to that double pistol attack. But hey, we're Tech Sergeant, we can pick it right away. So yeah, let's get the stun, get the double shot, get the assuming we flank the target, get the extra damage from Hunter's Instinct. Then I'm torn on Overkill. I kind of think I want to grab Embrace. Only usable when concealed, though. Like, it could help get some initial focus at the start of a mission. But we don't have any way... Well, no, we don't have any way to reconceal. Unless I give you Mimetic Skin. No, I don't think that's gonna work for me. So I guess we go Overkill. Go full top row, probably. I'm kind of debating still getting Shadow Step. So we can avoid Overwatches, we can avoid Close Combat Specialist, all that kind of shenanigans. Right. And also, yeah, I'm leaving the training center intentionally empty so that nobody is going to be in bond training when that UFO attacks us. We're going to need all hands on deck. The other thing we're going to need is a boost on this. And so I should probably be scanning Templar HQ because we had a bunch of injuries that I'd really like to get rid of.
The outcome of this research can only further our advances, Commander.
Alright, give me another one.
I will send word as soon as we have something of note.
73 intel. I'm no longer feeling intel poor. This dark event that gives them permanent defense with massive amounts of I don't know what that means. We want to counter that, but do we have the equipment? Do we have the people for this? Let's see. We have that smash and grab coming in 7 hours. Fire rates coming when? 8 hours. Alright, looks like we got some back-to-back missions here that we can handle. And this was, I'm fairly certain I set this intentionally up as, yeah, we're going to be fighting 13 to 15. But we got good sniping. Excellent scouting. We got Templar with Celestial Gauntlets and all this crazy stuff. Now Skirmisher Combat Medic combo. Let's see what kind of enemies we're facing here. Biozerker, already kind of scary. First Legion Bruiser, Trooper Lancer, Pathfinder, Biotrooper, Sentry Sniper, Shinonim, Biozerker, Hunter. So Shinonim, Biozerker are kind of the dangerous ones. What are we doing against the Biozerker? We have Psyops. I don't know if you can Insanity these fairly reliable. Well, that Archon variant, I think, should be vulnerable to Insanity, so we can probably keep it that way. Do we have Disabling Shot on the Keeper? That should keep the Biozerker occupied. We do have Crippling Strike also, so we can just pin the Biozerker down, reduce their mobility to 0. Okay, Biozerker is no problem. And the Shimmy should also be fine. Yeah, I think we got this. So we're gonna handle that in the next episode. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.